Hey everyone, this is Michael with the general love reading for Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I do hope that this video finds you all well. Before we begin, I am just going to disclaim really quickly that this is a general love reading, meaning not all the messages that come forward are going to be meant for you specifically. Some of the messages may also come in the reverse. The roles could be switched. Your person could also be your energy or vice versa. Just take it as it applies. And because this is a general reading, it may not even necessarily be pertaining to romance at all. It could be referring to another relationship in your life, like a friend, a family member, or even a coworker, someone who you're really close with. This is not necessarily date specific, even though it is roughly between the period of, or made with the period of the middle of August and the middle of September in mind. That is just kind of a rough time. Regardless of whether you are watching this months or even years from now, just take the message as it applies to the situation you're dealing with right now. Yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. I'm gonna start shuffling the deck here. I don't know if it was a fluke. I did just have the Mother of Swords pop out at you guys. You could be dealing with an air sign or someone who's very guarded. Interesting. What are the messages for Scorpio regarding love? Interesting. Yeah, some of you are definitely dealing with an air sign. I do have the Son of Swords here. This could be a Gemini particularly. Could also be a Libra or Aquarius. Some of you could be dealing with an earth sign as well. I have the Daughter of Pentacles out, especially Capricorn with the Devil here. How exciting. But you know, overall, the energy between the two of you, it actually looks really good. We have the Two of Cups here. I feel like there's actually something very beautiful that you're sharing with somebody. There's this connection, this opening up, this shared vulnerability. Or the potential for this. I say that because I am noticing with the Hermit card at the bottom of the deck, someone may be kind of hiding out in their shell. Could also be dealing with a Virgo as an earth sign. But I feel like there's definitely a lot of withdrawn energy I'm actually getting on your end with the Daughter of Pentacles. You're a bit timid in this situation, Scorpio. You're presenting as a little afraid to address things, needing to communicate but kind of holding back. I feel like this person's energy is a bit scattered with the Son of Swords. They're afraid of being too rash. They're afraid of they might have a tendency to rush into things. Or to kind of say things they don't mean. They could be afraid of that, of doing that. And I have, for their blockage, the Devil. They could be feeling very oppressed or weighed down. Maybe that's part of the chaos in their life. There's someone who's kind of controlling them or controlling a situation. But I feel like this really is referring to some sort of dysfunctional pattern here. Something they keep doing. Something they've done before. Some of them could actually be dealing with something like an addiction. Or some sort of self-destructive or self-sabotaging tendencies. And they're afraid to take action here. As for your blockage, I have the Two of Wands, which can be kind of taking a passive approach. Things might not seem clear to you. I feel like you're waiting for something to come in. And I definitely feel like you're holding back a lot as this Daughter of Pentacles here. I do feel like there could actually be some sort of delay. There could be a decision you're delaying making. I'm actually going to pull a clarifier. Why is the Two of Wands here? What is this blockage? Ooh, yeah, you're doubting yourself. Big time. There's a lot of doubt here. We have the Star and the Ace of Swords. It's like you saw something clearly, and you thought you saw something coming, and it didn't end up happening the way you expected it to. It's like you saw there was this Two of Cups moment, right? And you thought you had this connection, and now it seems to have suddenly vanished. It might not be clear anymore. I think the connection is still there. I'm going to pull some more cards, we're going to see. But I'm getting the sense that there's a lot of doubt right now. Something you thought was very clear, something you knew was coming, it's like all of a sudden it's not happening, or you're afraid there's a blockage here. It could be because you knew, you just had a strong sense with this situation, you took a very passive approach. And because of that, it actually prevented it from coming in, or it delayed it from coming in, because you still need to take the actions here. Interesting. Very interesting. What other messages for Scorpio? For love? Oops. Show me clearly. see. That's too many. Show me clearly. I have for your recommended course of action, we have this Father of Cups. This is all about owning your emotions. And that doesn't mean that you're spilling over or attacking someone or coming at someone really strong. That's not what this means. But I do feel like you've been very timid here. This is actually your card, Scorpio, this Father of Cups, this King of Cups energy. And this is all about having composure with your emotions, expressing yourself with composure. Some of you could have just had like I almost wonder if the sudden clarity you had is actually what blocked you. It was almost too much to process at once. You kind of had to go behind the scenes and process things for a while. And I feel like your person here, this Father of Swords that's showing up as their likely course of action, they're really trying to read the situation. They're being very, very cautious right now. They might have swept in and then they kind of retreated. They're definitely guarding their heart a bit more now. And I feel like it's going to be up to you to kind of open them up. As this Father of Swords, or I'm sorry, Father of Cups, you're going to have to open up this Father of Swords. Yeah, some of you are definitely dealing with an air or an earth sign. I'm seeing Aquarius, Capricorn, Gemini, and Virgo actually. I have as the outcome, again, we have the Hermit. Someone's hiding out. Someone's holding back still. Someone's kind of withdrawn. But there's a very strong spiritual connection here. Especially with this Magician. You know, this is Mercury, communication, Gemini, Virgo. This could be actually pertaining to Virgo season. Something happening in Virgo season, opening up. We are in that time frame with the end of August to the middle of September, roughly. Again, this is not going to apply for everyone. This isn't very date specific, but I'm imagining most of you are watching during this time. I feel like you're manifesting something. Something's opening up. It's like the thing you saw, it's being talked about now. But there's still this guardedness here. And there's a lot of thinking, a lot of reflection, and that's not a bad thing. The Hermit doesn't necessarily mean single energy. A lot of people can interpret it that way. I do feel like there is a need to kind of withdraw, though, or at least to get in touch with your emotions, Scorpio. Regain your composure there. Because with the Magician, it's like all of the elements for this connection are here. We have the Two of Cups. There's love here. Everything's in place. It should be here, right? But there's still this realization that needs to be had. It could be for your person. They might not realize it yet. They might still be dealing with some troubled, something that's troubling them. But I think you can trust this. It just might take time. I'm going to pull an animal card now. What is the animal wisdom for Scorpio? Beaver. This is really a lovely card. Beaver is, I was talking about composure, and Beaver uses the earth element to direct and channel. It builds dams to direct the flow of water, of energy, of emotions. And it also builds with a lot of care. Everything it does, it puts its heart into to make a home, something long-term, something fulfilling. I am actually wondering if for quite a bit of you this is actually involving a family situation or someone who feels like family. You might have talked about having a family together. Or you do have a family together. There's just this domestic aspect to this relationship. And Beaver shows up when there is a long-term commitment that's needed. Again, I am getting the sense that things are opening up. It's just going to take time. It's going to take work, commitment. This person's trying to figure out a plan here. I do feel like there is a commitment for some of you, though, coming in. Someone could be committing. It definitely feels like your person's pretty guarded right now, but I do feel like they will be committing eventually. But right now their heart is just guarded. And I feel like you're kind of playing the role of opening them up emotionally. And I feel like you're going to get to the bottom of things the way Scorpios do. There's definitely some shadow work this person needs to do, for sure, with the devil. But I actually feel like you're going to help them through that. You've already seen the potential of what this could be. And just because that's not always so clear, it doesn't mean that it's wrong. It was this flash of lightning, this Ace of Wands, or I'm sorry, Ace of Swords. Clarity is often very fleeting, and then you kind of have to have faith to follow it. You're not always going to see the stars. You're not always going to have this clarity. But there is something here. Again, all the parts are here. It's just assembling this. It requires your assembly. Interesting. Those are all the messages I am getting for you right now, Scorpio. I do hope that this video was helpful. Make sure to hit like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments down below what's going on for you. This seems kind of like a complicated situation. Again, I do have links for personal readings and Reiki sessions down below for those of you who are interested in some personalized assistance or guidance. Otherwise, I will see you all in the next video. Bye. Take care.